everyone, this is Tim from Joystick Studios. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to open up your controller and fix the stick drift on your PlayStation 5 controller. Now I'm going to be using some rubbing alcohol essentially just to clean this, and then also one of these cotton swabs. Now what we want to do is remove the L1 and the R1 buttons, and those are rather easy. Now I have this useful little bag here that I got off Amazon. It's called TechMan. Comes with a bunch of screwdrivers and other tools that help me open up this kit. And for the L1 and R1, all you have to do is go underneath it and then pop it up. And those will come off just like this. And then we can just push them back in to place them in. So once you have those out, there's going to be 2 screw holes here, one on each side. And then we have to go down to the bottom side. And you can use your finger maybe to lift this face plate off. I can at this moment, but you might need like a little plastic tool to help you lift that up. But we can just lift this out now and put it to the side. Now this little piece right here might fall off on you, but this is just kind of how it goes. This little black piece right here can be a little bit annoying to put back on, but just fold it over and put it on the end. So this is what it looks like. I got some back paddles on here. This one is currently broken. I'm not using it because I have like 6 different controllers. So now we're going to have 2 screw holes here. We got one on the end, then the 2 on the top. So we got 4 total. So what we want to do now is lift this off, and you can create some separation on the side. You can see there's already some separation. You can just work your way down on the sides, and then do the same thing on the other side here and create a little bit of separation. But you'll notice if you do that, it might not work as well. You need to lift these little tabs up right around the microphone area. And once you lift those tabs up, and try not to break them because they are fragile, you'll notice the controller will pop up. And then you can just create some separation on the side and it should pop off. And then we have to feed the thumbsticks through, just like this, and watch out for the R2 and the L2. Alright, so this should just pop off, just like this, and your battery might fall off on you. Alright, so we got this sitting here, and here's the battery. The battery's going to be plugged in. If you're very careful, you can just lift it up just like this, and the battery will come out. So otherwise you want to grip it from the sides. You can kind of see it. There's a little bit of an area we can grip it with our fingernails, and we can just pull up, but most of the time I just lift up very gently and try not to pull the cords out from that. And then we're going to have 1 screw right here in the middle. You can see right there. You just unscrew that. So right here, that'll just come out, and this is what it looks like. This little piece right here will probably fall off on you, as well as this little ribbon right here. So we got 4 of them to disconnect. We'll have 1 on the side. I already took those out, so you can see where it connects there, and it connects there. And since I am using a different kind of controller, I have different connections. So it'll be right here. Just lift those up, and this one was on the other side. So just lift it up, and then you got the one on the top, this little blue cable. You can just remove it. And then you got this one on the bottom. And this one usually is difficult to get back in. So I removed it. Usually I try to keep it on this black cover. So it just comes off. We put that to the side. And we will have to disconnect this one here on the bottom too. So 5 in total. So you got 1 here, 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 and then here. So now we have to feed this through, and this is coming off on me. I'm just going to put that to the side, and the thumbsticks are going to pop up. Push it around. Now you're going to notice this little piece is going to fall off on you. We could just put this back right in here. It'll sit right there. So this will fall off on you probably. It just goes right back there. Easy enough. Now we need to take the thumbsticks off. You just lift up and those will come off. Now be very careful, these are thin little wires right here. And then we can zoom on in and get a better view of how we're going to remove this. And I think I'll probably just do one side and then I'll be good. So you might only have an issue with your right thumbstick. If you're playing, that's usually where your aim is. So if we feed it through and think about it, so the right side will be here. Gonna turn it around. So it'll be this one for me. So we have to remove and open this up right here. Otherwise, you could try taking some compressed air and just blowing it into there and see if that would fix the issue as well. Don't use WD-40, that will not help. So let's zoom in and then I'll open those up. And you can see I probably opened it up once or twice. There is a little bit of a chunk missing right there, and that's not too bad for how many times I've probably done this to this controller. So with that little kit, I have these little tweezers that make it a lot easier to get inside there. Otherwise, if you have like a flathead screwdriver or something that's really small, that could be easy to get inside there as well. So let me just open this up, and this takes some good vision and getting close. So let's just get in there. Oh, I got my first try. I think that was open just a little bit for me to get in there. So I'm going to push this down a little bit. We don't want to push it down all the way, otherwise we're going to bend this permanently. So just push it down a little bit so you can get this out. And then you can lift this up. And remember how it goes in. So it goes in exactly like this. So if you look, this is how it is. So these two little white things are on the bottom. And now this is what we actually want to clean. So if we have our rubbing alcohol, our Q-tip, I'm going to clean this off. Make sure there's nothing on that. And just do a good thorough job. Make sure none of the little cotton pieces stick on there. So once you clean that, push it to the side. Then you want to go inside here as well. And you're probably going to know some black gunk on here after you clean this. So be careful not to bend it too much. Otherwise it might not align as well when you put it back in. So clean this off pretty good. And you're going to have to do it to both sides. So you got one on the top here too. You got the side one. You got the top one, so you got two. Alright, so when you are placing this back in, there's going to be a specific way that you want to do it. You want these two little circle things to be on the bottom. And you want the white side to face the inside, just like this. And then you want to place it in. And the metallic side is facing down. And this shouldn't be too difficult. You can kind of see how it has to align. There's going to be a little hole, and it's got to align with this piece. So it's more of a rectangle. So it really determines how you have to place it in, just based off of that. So you have to align it. And this is probably going to be the most difficult part, honestly, putting this back in. And maybe opening this piece up, but if you have the right tool, it won't be too bad. So let's just place this in, just like this. It's kind of lined up, and then we can push it down with our finger just to make it rest nicely. And that looks like it's aligned right now. So I could probably close this up, snap it on, boom. So that's in there now. And we can test this out, make sure it's moving around, looks good. And then we can maybe spray some compressed air in here. Sometimes this might get some dust, debris, Cheetos, Mountain Dew stuck in there. And make sure you clean this off as well. And just do a good job. So you got this side done right here. Now you got to do the top side. So halfway done at this point. and your other side should probably be good. If you're not getting any stick drift on that, I would not mess with it. Now, place the controller back together. Hopefully this quick little video did indeed help you out. If it did, leave it a big thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel down below for more tech help videos coming up next on Your 6 Studios.